The Last Dance. If you haven't been watching this ESPN doco series at all, then probably best to ditch this piece because it won't really mean a lot. But to all of us who remain slaves to the series, let's happily box on. The more I see of it, the more I can't help but think if Michael Jordan was around today, behaving like he did back then, he wouldn't have lasted a single season. Too competitive, too cutthroat, too honest. He would have been railroaded out of there faster than you millennials could file your bullying claims. Those born from the 1990s onwards, these generations are simply too precious to handle his honesty, his drive, his critical word, his will to win at all costs. He yelled at me at practice, they'd whine. He told me I wasn't playing well enough, they'd bleat. There'd be employment authority complaints and family group conferences, hand-holding, incense, much hand-wringing, apologetic blah-blah from middle management trying to appease the poor little dears and their awfully bruised egos. Sport is about winning. Let me repeat that. You don't need it repeated. At the level that Jordan played, it's only about winning. Even saying that these days risks a reprimand, doesn't it? Because in this faffosphere that you've created, we now have to live. We're constantly told competition is bad and we shouldn't keep the score, and rep teams only cause pain and sadness to those not good enough or willing to work hard enough to make them. And honestly, what have your generations given our world, apart from ill-informed opinions derived from snap-face, knee-jerk attitudes and faux outrage? Nothing. Nothing at all. Pay some rent and shut up till you pay some. The world is actually a different place than what you find written on Facebook, especially sport, where the real world is a big beastly jungle where those that want it most win. See that word? Those three little letters mean everything when it comes to professional sport. And if you don't want to win, then go back to playing practice games. That's what MJ's attitude was. Ruthlessly, bitterly competitive. Which takes me back to my original point about The Last Dance. These days, if Jordan was still playing, it'd be a doco about a court, all right. The employment version.